Over 3 versions of the book are different. If you are a CNA, a current version, or previous version in him. It is Sabi, Madaroma. Nipana Moso book no ma bin to me implemented Biano. In Tomunim Yansa, first one leak here, second one leak here, third one leak here. Abba. 2017 Diana Mutroyano, Bakumpo New Abim. It is only the 2021 I'm compiling here. Modern Crawford stories in online portal Shemono, and a modern name say everything is being implemented. I dare anybody to bring me the book. Let us sit down, pick all the 3 versions, and prove to me which of the things in the book are NNC is not there. Everything in that book is what has happened. And now, when it happens, then they will update and share. That is why there are 3 versions of the book, apart from the 2017 one. Not a single thing in the 2017 version has happened. One impo, any 2017 mo esi. 2020 they no more cast stories in the bomb. No more they actually, what kind we are. Now say, hey, where is here? But you see, you assume say book near 2017 no more. How much on 2020? And unti in a banking sector cleanup, no. Because banking sector cleanup, and see 2016, number 2017 book. Why are we doing this to ourselves? I dare one person to come. Let us sit down and pick the 4 versions of the book from 2017 to the version 137 page, version 238 page, version 830, version 339 pages. Which of the things are in the book? Now, we are going to for Obianje copy. They said the young book can be a basic.
Yamo bibi akwaba de basmart Ghana update so we a news update for frokra na de ba som. Abusua Agyapadeɛ Book no ye beka ya ade se miracles aboaje ka se obeba abonten na ode nokura bi ewum bi aba beto abonten. Na nei ewo next chapter dwumadie no so no ade se ode evidence se wo ho nyina aba begu abonten a wo kirem epeso wo kire se ekwan ben so ene nam so a Agyapadeɛ Book yi version 1, version 2, version 3 and version 4 ni nyina eliki ba abonten how sa omo planning ade se omo ye smart no mo ye intelligent no omo adwen so se ne ya na eto da bia hopes na doye epeso wo kire se achemfo no ye de omo akọ school nti omo adwen esoso pa wa kire kwan a book yi aba beto abonten edi kan ba ye no na omo frɛ no the Achem Mafia plan. Just the Achem Mafia plan na. And on the first version, beto abontin na chirichirim. Ekwaya omo pese omo kire se Achem fo no ebefa so ebu oman no. Na even Alan Kojo kire matin kra no. Ono na no omo susu se obeye threat ediama kenoforiata. Esan se no omo susu se kenoforiata ene ba be hye na na dodanko akofo ado anan as the flag bearer. Abusia we no mempese mekasa ebewa bebre. Mebese ebekọ ne akwa akotie. Enyomo poti nam so ema book no din no esesa free the Achem Mafia plan ebe dane the Agyapadeɛ Book as say adentre ha na yedidi ewo man Ghana yenko ne entie nimra
ebusafo beye na wotwe baako na wotwe mienu yenko the business of the day ensem bi nenam niam bi nenam ena book bi ena Agyapadeɛ ena yesi na nadodan kwekufo ado ene na busu atro book bi ena omo implement book no ena book ni mu niam nko na omo yusu niam bebree when you new about 1 brand also aka 4 months ekotoba NDC for strategy no tactics omo yusu efitete eno na omo yusu omo nsua he omo nsese mu ba kusi. Let me put it on record and put it on record here. There is no such booker MPP ni bia tro be bia ye friend Agyapadeɛ NDC for creation. And this is not the first time. President Kofi Abreso Kromu Yebi. I'm friend of the Great Ashanti Project. And also the same thing. That was the time NDC for catch Ghana for you. I said President Kofi Abeyo Mampenia. Obey capital ne fin cry. Not their kukumase. Now don't so ba the same thing. Also obey capital fin cry. Not their coachebi. In fact, kaya say President Kofi. Why not just obey fa a prono fin cry? E their Ashanti region. They did it. They said it. The same NDC people. Now e kamia ko say afi bia ye beto abebia no. E say NDC for fa intro mienu miense bi no mo denante. No mo hope say Ghana for be so no mato aba momo. Say ye beka say NDC nipa ye campaign or ka policy. Enyina so ye mfa to aba mo nye bida. Omo de ye mienu ye be di atem na ya threaten wo. Na the violence aye elections no. De to so mienu no ene say ye be twa to opponent no so. Na ya chekere aso no. Na ya bompa ye say nipa na okoto aba na beje ntro ne sum no mato aba etia no enye ne in the 90s they go into the year 2000 elections NDC for say Kofi was sack Zongo people from Ghana ye kwa elections no omo nante Ghana ha nyina ye banners e de bobo posters bobo Zongos e ka che Zongo fo nyina say samoto aba ma Kofi ne MPP fo me pam Zongo fo nyina free Ghana na omo mpom asem omo say Kofi will change the capital to Kumasi omo ka che Ghana for say Kofi say ya to abama no be yo mampani a one ne party MPP for your madwen say ye be yi capital ne fin kan na Kofi de akokuma say because I asantini NDC they did that when we were trying to come to office with President Kofi as a flag bearer. Say Kofi will carry the sea from the coast to Ashanti region. Catch a Ghana for you say President Kofi munim na samoto abama na one ne MPP ma yoko na your madwen so be fair pono e fin kan no me de akọ Kumasi. This was the NDC in the early 2000s. And they called the year 2000 elections. We no mukuki omo no aye e the two MPP so. 2004, omo kache Ghana for nyina say President Kofi any broni bi akwakowo. Broni ne fa ne Gizayazi na wawo ntafo Paul and Peter. E transfer to papa so. E kache Ghana for nyina say e na ye dwamanfo e no ye say say be on be gu ne ho fi. Na ya to abetia no. Se ne e na Gizayazi ne ntafo Paul and Peter beba yenim. But in the year 2004 elections, NDC for no one trouble to President Kofi so. Hotel Wawa, almost say President Kofi your mind seeker, with your mind seeker, they are called hotel, Africa Region Hotel. Emma, Edu baby, almost young demonstration, eka unsem bebre, simply because I say a day and trot a swano near two abetiano NDC strategy. Going into election 2008, the Great Ashanti Project. Bank of Ghana missing gold reserve propaganda by and the general secretary of the NDC. He called into 2008 elections. No wokuobi. Ne friend say setting the record straight to Sebibisa. Now, you say wokuada biya ba press conference we try and trouble kwa na mienu. Okanya kaye etwa woni newspaper mu say President Kofi ne naban edua Ghana ye go the World Bank of Ghana nyina e de kwa bruchire. He said that and published that in his newspaper. Fifi Kote, General Secretary of the NDC. Owie no, and on the party for I printed documents bi. Now him, almost printed a big book kromu nyina say a bank statement of MPP penning for Omakonya Ewo Prudential Bank, NIB Bank, GCB Bank, ADB Bank. No more printing MPP form penning for bebre paper bi. No more printing. No more yanete say your original bi. No more the name be a stamp so. No unam krom no more cheche. Mosha Kofi ne penning for mo ya kronfo. Omo bank statement a leaking ye krei. Omo we are 2 billion. We are 5 billion. We are 6 billion. Keka ni nyina. No mo printed documents bi beto abonte se evidence e kire say mosha document en krata e kire say MPP President Kofi na ban Area Bank of Ghana gold nyina de kwa broche ni no mo share document across the country. In the same year 2008 almost say Ghana MPP aban President Kofi aban aton Ghana and crying lands nyina momo. When as a matter of fact, let me put it on record here today and now, no political party BN1 not buying penny for aton aban Agyapadeɛ and saseni aban fini eduma NDC. No political party. NDC penny biya from the top to the bottom. Biya etobi. Omo ton to say chupa chops. Omo ton factories to say chupa chops. Omo ton sase to say kelewele and tomatoes. In fact, NDC pe any amount yokuwa. Omo to be called parliament. E kachire MPs ne say monchechire mra mayen. Na sa mbra no the person yade mbra ne ya ne say yade beton oman ne Agyapadeɛ oman factories ne oman ne nsase omo ton oman we nsase ne Agyapadeɛ e fa ne say factories nyina enso omo bo modin to be cookie document bi eye nhoma bi ye nkrata bi stamp ye e de nante Ghana he nyina atwantroto na na dodan kwaku for the President Kofi aban so in the year 2008 say mo hwe omo wia omo tonton enkanfo nsase nyina omo tonton Ghana nyemenya they were the actual corporate. Ebiyam omo say na na dodan kwaku for do ye pamono efi Oxford omo say ye pamono from Oxford University Emma to the extent that also university at Troy ye kra ebe catch NDC for say enya no kra. They say NDC you Omo can't to Ghana for trim. In fact, omo printed document say sacking letter. Free Oxford. Omo ye fake sacking letter. Free Oxford. The chest say ye pamon and that don't go for the free Oxford. Omo teacher free Ghana. For Ghana hanging. It took the Oxford University to write and say say no mokano and yen no in some brain omoka for another dan kwaku fa ho Adom in the year 2008 or ye we smoker or ye cocaine dealer or pema why yes in fact omoka ya ka say ono an yire kura no onu ne ku no NDC4 that is how wicked they can be omo bi o manu e hwe papa nanim ka say ne yire ne hokafo a odo no a ono ne wo ma a ono ne te no NDC4 the year campaign e twanto to do say ono na that dan kwaku for do the NDC. In the year 2012-2016, almost say, Samotu Abama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Obeyi capital town, every Nanado Dan Kweku Fadwa, Moto Abama Nanado Dan Kweku Fadwa, Obeyi capital no, effing crime, Eddie Akochebi. Na Obama Ochehine, I am the most powerful king in this country. And also, Omu Yahoo document, a Yahoo Krata Troye. Echechefa Ghana hanyina na sambre no ne any social media 2000 2004 2008 2012 2016 na social media no entintim yet say entintim ene no nka niema ye bette wo yasum sambre no but they did it. They pasted posters of all these things across the country and lied to the people of Ghana and say this is the evidence, these are the documents, these are facts. This is evidence that Nanado Danko Kufado President Kufo, Omo Ashanti Great Ashanti Project, Ombe Yi Capital Efinkra Akochebi, Ombe Yi say, Yeni Nina for my way, simply because non pese Ghana for a Tuabamomo. That's what they wanted to do. In the year 2024, the same MPP, the same NDC in the contest, NDC Foreign Society, Omo the same strategy aba. This time, Omo Kofa book bia, Omo Koshe demu. Akeka stories, news items. Omakeka boom. Inti asamne ba, no fa no me da ka ho. Omakeka ni nyina boom, no me de up to abonten say, ye book bia. Nanado Dan Kweku for the busu akose de mu no ma tro no na mo hwe no mo implement e wo Ghana ha. Complete fabrications. Complete lies. How can we be so wicked as a people? Edi enko to mi keke. Na wo petumi a who opportunity, we live in a democratic country. Who opportunity say obe chile Ghana ni no kwakoto aba no the enti oto aba ma I don't know one kind. Why do you fabricate stories? Your entire career, mo party ne ba ye nyina, mo party no consistently every single elections. This is the historical fact. Must come up with one or two lies to destroy your opponent. Why? And then Northtown MP, Honorable Samuel Okudjeta Blakwa aye no say ne propaganda ken. No kre no adane no. No aka no de brofo bebre bia fefa ho, no ebiem. Enti sa wo kan na de ana wo tie so okasa, na wan to obo entie ne yi a, wo badwe se de okane no kre, anti sa wo beto obo ase, no hwehwe no say or the G votes. The same strategy. 90s 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016 2024 NDC and Sesaya Eyentro no craba componim complete fabrication book no friend Ex-Agyapadeɛ no NDC4 netsnase na ya booka wo come say na de wo book mu bia no omo implement it. What the NDC has basically done is that omo niama na omo kikafa MPP ne Nanado Dan Kweku Fadwa before 2016 elections no ye ba power in the year 2017 pe no mo cast any many nyina bomu omo cast any many nyina bomu no mo throw the book and I'll prove to you say they actually wrote a book in the year 2017, changed that book in the year 2020 by simply putting together all the stories and news and incidences between 2017 and 2020 and they named it as an Agyapadeɛ document. Into what do you cost what kind book now? Who feel say a book I tried that near woman ebem is a complete fabrication. A niema ya reporting in news in confor articles or matro stories and confor no market boom no me share book in the year 2020. But you see, Sadiamo way air koswa. Some of us are not surprised, and this goes to my Gen Z friends. This is the NDC party. This is who they are. It's we are Gen Z. maybe I will talk about one party no maka asem bi ato temu nti wugidia so pick your phone, Google about the NDC party, and you see who they truly are before you make a decision and you make a choice. Omumam penino di omonim nanka se bie na no aka se abatu ombre ebeso and choka kra omu di film emema ye mom kwan no mo dada ite so no mo dada ye enanu na aka no mo kai se me ka kire mo se long before the Nadu Danko Akufo-Addo ba mu as far back as 2008 and the NDC for sure say omo kan sem omo try say omo be ma achemfo na santefo ntemu ntokwa bia bem ntomo hyase say na Nadu Danko Akufo-Addo de samoto obama na obeti asanteman ahoden so obeti asanteman tumi so obama asanteman ahoden akoso na asanteman na obecheche asanteman hyase se omo preji omo ho eko agina ho aboa emaga na manyina atumi aboa ye ho aka bom no eyene na Nadu Danko Akufo-Addo se wo ogidie se na Nadu Danko Akufo-Addo betumi ate asanteman ahoden so a na menim oman a wo frim enti ye ba mu in the year 2017 pe and then this is for Ekofa the first book that book no omo to the Achim Mafia plan. This is the book. The Achim Mafia plan, the way forward after Nana Akufo-Addo. The first person who posted document way NDC Nibutras and Kwaku Yenchi posted on 14 January 2017. This was 7 days. 7 days after Nana Akufo-Addo has been sworn in as president. The way forward after Nana Akufo-Addo is sworn in as president. And then unim omo tro book no essence no medi kan akato Ghana for nyina tim say no Nadu de oni achemfo ba o mechechire oman nafa no mama oman no etese Ghana no ko meyi capital efin kan e de akoche bi o mema asanteman ho de so abafam omo keka sa de mani nyina nti omo kane mo no omo kan during sa campaign period nyina abomu de share book mu no omo de share homem right after Nadu came to power. This is what they did. Okay, book na bedu baby omo say as for Alan Chemantin, his popularity once more has surged up with both within the party and the country. In all honesty, he has made so much gains for Nanado and our 2016 campaign, so we must be careful dealing with him. In spite of the good works by Alan, he remains the #1 threat with the potential to stand in the way of Kenuforiata becoming president after Nanado. NDC for etro book no sabe esane se nisade hu nisua na adwen no anye emburo bi adwen tunti no omo ye mistakes nkete bi wade na omo tro ye nim ye be pa hu entoma a kire mo. In this book 2017 version of the book no NDC for tro wo mu say omo ma ne ye ete say Nanado eni ne busu ayo ma adwen say Nanado fi aban mu a Kenuforiata na ba bedi Nanado ade enti according to the NDC this was supposed to be a planner. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo na busu afọ follow. Enti Kenuforiata eba bedi Nana do ade na mom omo de omo dream no omo se nipa obetumi ya ha Kenuforiata kaka na ye Alan Chemantin. That is what they put in the book. Enti say wutifie na say what kind book bi say ya. Of course. Quickly, why have a book ready? Because no mo si ahye book ni ade no obeji ni nyina die follow. Mameka se minchro. Almost 4 versions. They have done 4 versions of this book. Now, what kind second version? No. Now, what kind third version? No. Now, what kind fourth version? Now, we say there is no connection between the 4 versions and this 2017 version. Because 2017 the year in some of them during campaign time. Efa Nanado who omo kekabo muninti. Omo twenya ye 2020 no. No more a second version. In the second version, what they did was that Niama SCC dada between 2017, yaba bemono, bepem 2020 no more canning in our bomunti, almost fast story we are online story, racial full and another baye, or ye are no much omafa. Say, or movie way for ministry we are, not story never no mafa, canning in our boom, no more share the second version, the 2020 version of the book. Sambre moi ena minerals income fund, minerals investment income investment fund project na ban pese oye in ensuring say ye betumi nya ye sika ye gudie hu sika no bebre ne yetumi de acheche oman no Ejapa project na ba be ye no sambe ni mu na Ejapa project ne ba ye nti omuhu say now this Ejapa project has come and hu say ma ye bebre pe na omo sesa book ni din from the Achem mafia plan to the Agyapadeɛ. And clearly, there was a 2017 book that was completely different. That book was a compilation of entronic propaganda. Omo kafa na nado dan Kweku Fuado ho. Eno mo twen ya ye do 2020 no. Ena niema esisi dada no. Omo kan ni nyina bo mu into a book. And I'm afraid book no Agyapadeɛ, and the reason why they call it Agyapadeɛ was because time na sa Agyapa project ne baso no propaganda omo de fam no say na dan Kweku Fuado ene na busuafo efa Ghana gold nyina akọ and asa Agyapa project ne be a very popular term in Ghana. So the title of the book, this book na 37 pages. The very first one omo year in 2020 no enti if you work on no bibia ba na omo de akohyem bibia ba no me enti asem ni sie na anase nkomodie ni start say ekosoa no mo kenkan stories na no ma revise no da share book nim na you see esa ne say we kan hu book no ba ko bi e painti so wu sa screenshot na o ma seke hu na say hey enti we so book nim enti na beti dey bi mu ka say oh na book no say yen trump a say de wo mu bia no esisi enye no kre the fact of the matter ne say open ne kofa any of the books na kan wo be mu say content ni bia what 37 ni mu no any 38 pages ni mu third version about current one no the 39 pages asam ni see ya no ma update no ma put it and out but esa ne say one kind book ni na completely nti unya hu person oh say dey we nti na we so wo book ni without really comparing. And I can tell you, if you compare all the 3 books 1 2 3 4 versions of the book, you realize that they're completely different. Ebusiafo na sebe madaroma say yadwen nye adwuma kra say yadwen nye adwuma kra yembisa ye ho say na don Kweku Fuado na ebusiafo tenaze say ye be fa Ghana man na ye be ton afa na omo tro book no na book no omo call printing press e ka che printer say ya tro book e de ba be che Ghana afa enti yesrew print book ni man na ye nkoton book no because me kan minua madam for pa Eugene say to or journalist e wo Kumase or say I first came across this book in 2017 on KNUST campus. It was a hard copy document. That is the Agyapadeɛ book or document. Is it real or fake? And you said to say or no in the year 2017 you know nya hard copy of sa book we na nya bia mesremu. Enti nipa na mo say o matumi atena se atro book ema book no mo kra mi say book no nsem nyina esisi no enti sa nipa we ehun nyansa ema mo ko print book no or the printing press your cover page your bibia ekoton ye. I mean, how do you even expect a 9-year-old to even believe this? 9-year-old, me ba 9-year-old crowd will say them be like now where you dey? But of course, and this is for a pia asayemre because omo dane nsem no into to one hour shabe fi said omo ka no eye no kre. This page, sa page we say ukofa first edition we ya ube say this part of this document where it talks about EcoBank and Osafuma Afoba and Senate no, you realize that this document is not in this first document anymore. And see what happened was that immediately Omampeni Kufu the year in such a kakra it was Senate pepe you know muko update document no almost share that document no. Enti esa ne say wo we pay nti say wo say o ma share bibi say no ma update no ma share that document here wadwen enkoso. But the fact of the matter is that say wo ko sa first document we wo kohwe na wo bia wo be mu say sa paragraph we on Senate no it is not in this first document. Enti anye bia mpamocho na dan Kweku Fuado na busu afotro book book no first version omo ye no mo ko print ye no mo ko tonton ye ana eliki ye okay omo ko tonton ye dia ene ebisa obaba 9 years kwa na cheche ni mu say asem we ono wo ka che na obaje dia na so man ko tonton so na eliki ye dia enti mpamu che first one liki ye second one liki ye third one liki ye how eba ne say ena Eco Bank Senate asem no any first version nim eba ne say ena Senate asem no any second version nim the second version it doesn't have this insurance page wey nyina any first and second version nim eba ne say ena insurance page ni na enim enu ti na make catch say the NDC for ye nyina ne say asem ni sia na say omo say asem na sipe no ma fa no da ko hye omo update book no and normally you realize that normally what happens is that in the morning we benya no no ma fa page ba ko no mo de say omo circle ho no mo circulate but esa ne say wo hu we painti what do nkra enkoso but I can tell you go and pick the 3 versions of this book you realize that there are a lot of things current version no ma ye no current version no ma ye no mo de senate de ne be mu no mo de judges de Supreme Court judges here no ebemu when you go and check you realize that they do not appear in the previous versions. That is how wicked the NDC can be. First version 2017 and I'm the show no now I'm make say say book no your book and another dan kwaku for the busu afon the troya and 2017 version should be the one that we should see being implemented. How come 2017 someone mo troya no emu bia mbem until 2020 there now a better on summer SCC between 2018 and 2020 in summer SCC between 2018 and 2020 nkwa and a book 2017 the end there bibia sa enim. That is why I tell you say assembly sia no ma for no dia shame no ma share. It is never true say whatever is in the Agyapadeɛ book is being implemented, rather it is what has already happened. No more for no more book room, no more distribute. On for no more book room, no more distribute. And that is why each of the versions are kind. You realize that some of the information that is the reason why it's happening that way. There are 4 versions of this book. And some part of the book right there. Obi article awakotro. Professor Kwekwaza article awatro. No trauma CD no. Omo fani nyina word for word no mo share book nim na mbisa mo question na na ekufa de ba mu e no tro book 2017 and so otumi hu say Professor Azaa betro article 2019 e ma ne fa Professor Azaa article no tro 2019 no e she 2017 book mo na. How does this even make sense? Opa ko page 33 o kan page 33 ya obehu say Professor Stephen Kwakwasare book na ne article no tro ye I was Center for Democratic Development. So, almost for the whole article, almost for the whole article, you know, share book nim. Now, book and another don't go for the bush for try. So, or the better chill of mine, about the same, and as our book, no, it to me, Adia, Professor Kwekwaza, Etro, so many years after, March 13, 2020, March 13th, 2020. There were here now, Mokai in book nim, page 33. The one page 33 of the book ni nyina no eya ade Professor Kwekwaza na troye e de to online March 13 2020 omo copy ni nyina na omo share book nim na do tro book no March 13 2020 na book na NDC for say na do implement no e ba ne say na the year 2020 article Professor Kwekwaza tro no ni nyina e be find itself in the book, everything verbatim word for word omo yi ba kokra free ho. Almost say the GATT Amalgamated Trust received 800 million from government to ensure that ADB Prudential Bank, NIB, were able to meet the minimum capital requirements set out by the Bank of Ghana. These banks are either government when you know book them and you be a banking sector cleanup. Book I will say a strategy. Obi ba bemu watro or they running on minor. Supposedly a blueprint document or they running on minor. How did you get to know about 800 million specifically that was given to Amalgamated Bank? Almost decided way a share book. That is why when you go to the second version of the book, immediately a Bank of Ghana released the idea way on the 4th January 2019. Resources from GATT will be used to recapitalize the two state-owned banks to help drive and promote. Book page 33. Page 33. Book also be actual strategy I will implement. The person says the Ghana Amalgamated Trust received. It's another babemu. No strategy. But one trust strategy this we do 2020 no and try all trust. These are all stories are a CA. Banking sector cleanup 2018, 2019 stories. A CA in a 2020. And let me show you. This is the book. Cover page of the book. Please, can you open the PDF file of the book for me? The cover page of the book has the date. Please open the PDF file of the book for me. The cover page of the book has the date of the year of the book. AD 2020. AD 2020. AD 2020. That is where you can find a friend is saying book, no? And then when you open this book, great. Okay. This is the date of the book. AD 2020. AD 2020. It means that it is established. Say, this version of the book was written in 2020. This version of the book was written in 2020. How is anybody convinced that a strategy book was written at the end of somebody's tenure? How does it even make sense? How does it make sense? A strategy book that has articles of people. A strategy book that has news from online portals. How does this even make sense? But we are speaking about this today because your former president what in Ghanaweb adewemu fake and the party for ye and I support it. Fake document. Completely fake document. Now okay I say book ni de e fake and so niam wo mu ni nyina ne de aban no implement it. What is true is that niam wo mu ni nyina niam SCC because ye banking sector cleanup. It is a book in 2020. Now the banking sector cleanup shibwa because they see that. Because they see that. Ofa book na. In fact, in seminar affair na si no. Omofa normal update no dey shame. In took of a previous version of the book. Sa in seminar si and no dey shame no. With the previous document. You see it only in the current document. In fact, some of them they almost share book ni nyina o. Eya no be twa book no. One page bi. No me red pen afa ho. No ma share. But esa say ya kind book no ye hu painti and no what 2027 say oh na say the book ni mu nyina no e no na ebe mu no I can dare you go and pick the book and tell me one thing that is in the book NCA abem every single thing that happened between 2017 and 2020 is what is in the book adie bia NC wo book ni mu no and see between 2017 and 2020 intia so it hasn't happened. But the book is simply a compilation of things that have happened between 2017 and 2020 stories. Bank of Ghana stories, individual person stories, or matro, normally a beshem, Niama Koso Dada, news portals are reporting, normal copy, normally a beshem book. How are you telling anybody that this is a strategy document? For 3 versions of the book, I'm saying different. If you are a CNA, a current version, what's your previous version in him? It is sabi madaroma nipa na amoso mu book no ma bin to matumi implement bibia no into mu nim nyansa first one leak here second one leak here third one leak here aba 2017 dey na mu tro no ba kumpo ni wa bem it is only the 2021 am compile here modern crowd stories in online portal share mu no na modern am say everything is being implemented. I dare anybody to bring me the book, let us sit down, pick all the 3 versions and prove to me which of the things in the book are NCA is not there. Everything in that book is what has happened. And now, when it happens, then they will update and share. That is why there are 3 versions of the book, apart from the 2017 one. Not a single thing in the 2017 version has happened. One impo, any 2017 mo esi. 2020 they no more cast stories in the bomb. No more they actually, what kind we are. Now say, hey, where is here? But you see, You assume say book near 2017 omo choro. Omo choro 2020. Enunti na banking sector clean up no. Ko banking sector clean up in 2016 na ba 2017 book mu. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Now afede 2017 book no. O kan ya omo say Kanoforiata na beji na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ade. Nti de omo ye nyina no strategy omo de Kanoforiata e ba be president. Edu 2020 version omo ye no 2020 version no after omo say in the 2020 omo say the person of northern origin should be the heir apparent. Omo tron to say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo na iron strategy bi. Enti Dr. Bawumia ba yi running mate na obuku ni mo. Why in the way party mu a as at 2020 on to me predict say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was going to be the flag bearer of this party. Why? See ya no me shame. Shame pe no me take screenshot. No ma cycle. Say na you mo screenshot no. Say. Enti say we e ba na say ni previous version ma say no mo ye no. No ma share we. Nto mo share we sana. Na wo kan we ya because we dey can who book ne ba ko that say but I can tell you who cover the previous version now kan you say we enim. You realize that eno enim. As for Alan Chamanti, I think I've read this already. So 2017 our prediction was that Alan will be the flag bearer. 2020, we say, I'm fana afede. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was the obvious choice, no. You know, we call updating book, no. You know, we say a person of northern origin will be say, and then when you see it, you say, oh, at the end of the year, your friend is saying, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia befa, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo that plan a book that complete falsehood. Complete fabrications. Almost here, and now Nana Danko Akufo-Addo plan say, or best shut it down radio stations be NDC for. No, what you know, they are my MPP. But radio station Bako NDC in India, ya shut it there, they are my MPP. Mention one. But let it happen tomorrow. They'll go and pick it and put it in the book. Omo kayaka say Nanado MTN everywhere you go. Omo kayaka say Nanado ebek go MTN. Omo kaya me why the same people are moving around saying say Nanado protect MTN. Omo kaya ka say Nanado ebegu MTN. Omo kaya kan say hwe PDS assemble ECG PDS assemble pe no mo edit book no mo di PDS shemu. It's when you go and take the second version of the book PDS in him, but the third version it has PDS. Me wa PDS Nanado in the trap PDS. Mustafa Hamid in our essay and a bubi no creba kumpu ewum. It is quite obvious this whole book of Agyapadeɛ Book is a complete fabrication of the NDC. And a idea omo ye was so and to nene omampeni nankasa former president Mahama Nkasa and so ekebino. Nankaya sema nko bia wadi omampeni de insem bi say misinformation and disinformation bi say de won fa wano entum anka disinformation and misinformation say there nka won for one ntum but on enei ordinary to mu ekokan ya ka wo ye friend say the campaign to say ade ne de empo ti da kayo I say empo say book na ye fake cry de wo mu ne de it is all being implemented mo boss video ne ma me mesrem quickly na fan wrap it up.
There was an issue about a document called Agyapadeɛ. They said it's fabricated. But even if it's fabricated, the implementation is not fabricated. Because everything that is written in that document has been implemented. So if really somebody sat and fabricated that document, then the person can really...
And see, my former president, no? Ye nyina former president obia former president odi atro hene jo Mahama odi atro hene jo Mahama ono ne bi na no kan say politics there about 200 so a dia beka bi abete sani padwe no beka entro na odi film ogina campaign trail e mo no so ka misinformation and disinformation say book ni mpo na ye fake everything in the book is being implemented. I dare one person to come. Let us sit down and pick the 4 versions of the book from 2017 to the version 137 page, version 238 page, version 830, version 339 pages. Which of the things are in the book? Now, we are going for Obi anje copy. They said the book can be a basic BM. And yes, see, I know my update. Never said a book back more versions back 4. I did almost say a strategic document and if I prepare answer about Bemuno. And Banisa now throw the 2020. book no which one in 2020 and so when say book no ye booka ye implemented because nipa no try and so but the book was written in the year 2020 na na do ba 2020